These are the games you need to play on PS5 right now. This year has turned out some great PS5 games, so today I'll be showing you the games you must buy and some older games that you might have missed. First, we have to talk about Astro Bot. This is a 3D platformer and a sequel to Astro's Playroom that released with the PS5. These games use the DualSense controller in ways that I haven't seen any other game use. Even though this is a platformer, some of the levels will take some serious effort to beat. But this game is just good, wholesome fun for any adults and kids alike. There's so many titles coming up on this list that even if you don't get Astro Bot, do yourself a favor and get Astro's Playroom for free on PS5 to get a taste of what this game offers. Now next up we have Space Marine 2. This is a third-person shooter with hack and slash elements, where you play as Titus, a space marine, which put plainly means he's a superhuman soldier that is worshipped by normal humans. Space Marine 2 at its core is all about killing Tyranids, the alien menace in these games. As long as you jive with that, you're good to go on picking up the story. And then for multiplayer, there are online co-op missions and a PvP mode called Eternal War. The game does an amazing job of making everything feel heavy and gritty, and really sells you on the whole larger-than-life 8-foot-tall super soldier vibe.
The giant.
I definitely was super excited for this. I'm almost fangirling a little bit, so I apologize for that. But if you pick this game up, let me know in the comments if you looked into the absolute time sink that 40k lore is, because it will definitely trap you in it. It's a great time. Black Myth Wukong is an action RPG with some Souls-like mechanics, but it's not as difficult as your traditional Souls game, so don't let that scare you away. The story follows the journey of the Destined One, who sets out on a quest to recover relics that are scattered throughout the mortal world and restore the balance after some Wukong was cast out of heaven. The graphics are amazing and the action set pieces are breathtaking. I usually tend to shy away from games that are said to be Souls-like, but this game and some others on this list have shown me that some Souls-like mechanics can add interesting new twists to the difficulty, making the gameplay so much more satisfying than if the enemies just had increased health or did more damage. With a new and interesting setting and lore, I couldn't resist hopping into this one. The main story will take you about 35 to 40 hours and you will be in for a treat with this one. It would be really hard for this list to feel complete without mentioning Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This is a sequel to 2020's Final Fantasy VII Remake. Rebirth takes everything from the 2020 remake and turns it up to 11. Building its gameplay off combining real-time action with strategic turn-based elements, this is an incredible continuation and I'm looking forward to the next sequel coming out that will continue the story even further. Final Fantasy VII was a childhood favorite of mine, and playing the remakes reminds me just how much I love the story and world building. So if you're new to Final Fantasy and don't know if you'll be into this JRPG, at least give Final Fantasy VII Remake a try since it's available to PS Plus Premium users. Another release from this year was Stellar Blade. You play as Eve and you're tasked with reclaiming Earth from an alien threat called the Naytiba. The graphics and music score are absolutely incredible in this game, but the gameplay is definitely the most impressive aspect here. Parrying is so satisfying in this game, and when you pull off a perfect parry and Eve slices an enemy in half, it is awesome. The story will take you around 20 to 22 hours, or closer to 40 hours if you want to get the Platinum Trophy. And Stellar Blade does have a demo available for anyone to try if you're not sure about it. PS Plus Premium members can also get a 2-hour trial as well to try the game out even more before buying it. It is also currently available with PlayStation Stars, so if you have those, check this game out. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth follows ex-Yakuza Ichiban Kasuga and Kazuma Kiryu as they reunite in Honolulu, while navigating threats from local criminal organizations. And this game focuses on turn-based combat and is an RPG. I'm not usually a fan of turn-based games, but this game looks interesting with its strange yet funny moments. The main story will take about 40 to 50 hours and over 100 hours to platinum the game. If you're into JRPGs, definitely give this a try and don't let the turn-based gameplay turn you off. Okay, so we have to talk about Ghost of Tsushima. This is an action RPG taking place during the first Mongol invasion of Japan. You play as Jin as he fights to reclaim his homeland, but also struggles within himself to decide between what it takes to save his home and what it means to be a samurai. It is developed by Sucker Punch, the same people who created the infamous series of games. The landscape of Tsushima Island are absolutely breathtaking. Every strike Jin makes with his katana has this almost deliberate and masterful flow to it. The game does an amazing job of not only showing how powerful samurai were, but just how disciplined and beautiful the way of the samurai is. Striking down enemies with your katana isn't the only thing the game offers. There are other things such as reading haiku or stopping to play the flute that really give this game an awesome atmosphere. Ghost of Tsushima is available for free to PS Plus Premium users, so definitely give this one a try. Okay, Cyberpunk 2077 has been the underdog game from the last few years for me. It takes place in Night City, a depressing and futuristic place where corporations run almost all aspects of life. And initially, this game had a very rough launch in 2020, but I gave it a try this year and it blew me away by how much effort has gone into fixing the game. The story and characters you meet along the way have such interesting depth and personalities, and the general world building is so intriguing. I watched the Edge Runners anime on Netflix, and that was the final straw for me. I had to see what this game was all about. Cyberpunk 2077 ran very well on the PS5, and I only experienced very minor graphic pop-ins at times. Otherwise, the graphics are beautiful, and I hope it gets a PS5 Pro upgrade. The main story will last around 15 to 20 hours, but with side quests and the Phantom Liberty DLC, expect closer to 50 hours. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart does a great job of showing the potential of the PS5, and even now it holds up really well. Like most Ratchet & Clank games, this one has a fun variety of weapons to use to mow down enemies. The vivid sceneries are perfect to show off HDR capabilities on any monitor or TV, and you can expect the story to last you about 10 to 12 hours, or upwards of 20 hours if you are a completionist looking to get the platinum. This is a fun game that you can enjoy with the entire family. It's also free still to PS Plus members, so definitely give it a try even if you'd never experienced Ratchet & Clank. The story is very easygoing compared to some other big hitters on this list, but the game is just great casual fun and shows off what the PS5 is capable of. Then we have God of War Ragnarok, and this one is more of what we already loved about 2018's God of War. A continuation of the story of Kratos and Atreus, this game has an amazing story and great gameplay. Honestly, is it even possible to have the best games on PlayStation's list and not mention a God of War game? It was recently released this month on PC as well, so if for some reason you're watching a best games list and you're on PC, you're in luck. Now, if you haven't checked out 2018's God of War, I recommend giving that a try. It's also free to PS Plus members as well. There are so many more games I could have included, such as Spider-Man 2, Helldivers, Elden Ring and its Shadow of the Urge Tree DLC, Red Dead Redemption 2, The Last of Us Part 2. I didn't even get to mention Returnal, which was seriously slept on, and so many more. We would be here all day going over many more games. But if you made it to the end, leave a comment telling me your favorite games that weren't on this list. Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content, leave a like because it really helps. Till next time.